Hey guys, I have some really good news. My book just arrived. I think it's my book. I don't know. I'm a little nervous and I'm a little excited. I illustrated this book, let's see, starting back in the fall. Me and Kathy McZerniak started this project and I spent all winter working on it and all spring designing it and working with my husband, Aaron Damiano. Thank you, honey, you're amazing. Doing all of the layout and the text and all of that, and submitted it to Lavish Publishing, and they uploaded it on Amazon, and this is it. This is amazing. Amy is finally here. And it looks perfect from what I can see so far. I didn't even open it yet, but I'm sharing it with you because I really want to share it with the world. I don't make these kind of videos. This is not a thing I do, but I had to videotape actually opening this up and seeing the actual book for the first time because I have not seen this yet. This is the first time I'm actually seeing it fully completed together in print in a book form, and this is it. I'd like to read it right now. I'm just flipping through and seeing, yeah, we did the we scanned all of the original watercolor paintings that I did for this book at Buffalo Big Print, and they did an amazing job. Everything is super high res and looks really clear and detailed, and I'm really, really impressed with this. So I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. It's actually finally here. Would you like me to read it to you? I guess I will. Why don't I read it? Okay. Amazing Amy, Living with Autism. Written by Kathy McZerniak. Illustrated by Robin Gabriella Damiano. That's me. Okay. Yeah, these are my pictures. Alright. Here we have it again. Each page has a hidden puzzle piece. As you can see, I'm wearing my puzzle piece earrings today that were made by my sister, Jenna North, an artist like myself. She's so amazing. Okay, I won't read everything. I'll skip all the dedications and stuff like that, but now I'm fumbling with the book. Okay. Meet Amy. Amy is a sweet, silly, happy, amazing girl. Amy has autism, which means she sees the world in a unique way and struggles with social interactions. She may react to things in a way that might seem a little different. Not wrong, just different. But if you get to know her, you will see in many ways Amy is just like you. Amy loves music. It makes her so happy. Amy's favorite thing to do is dance to her favorite songs. She also loves running around outside, playing at the park, swimming, watching TV, playing with her special toys, and snuggling with her cute stuffed animals and fluffy pillows. Amy loves her mommy, daddy, brothers, and sisters so much. Amy is so loved by all who know her, just like you. Amy is happiest when she's with her family and cuddling her favorite stuffed bunny. She also likes to spend time by herself. When Amy is happy, she smiles and giggles and skips around. You see the puzzle piece here. What do you do when you're happy? Do you ever act like Amy? Does Amy act differently than you? Maybe. Maybe not. Amy loves to have fun and play. When she's having a lot of fun, she laughs and laughs and laughs. Sometimes she has a hard time stopping her giggles. Okay, puzzle piece. What do you do when you are having fun? Do you ever act like Amy? Does Amy act differently than you? When Amy is sad or mad, she cries. Sometimes, though, she also screams very loudly and bites her finger. It's hard for Amy to express herself with words. You see, Amy doesn't talk very much. While not all kids with autism have a hard time talking, there are many kids who struggle learning to talk. This is difficult for Amy and her family, who want to help her feel better. What do you do when you're sad or mad? Do you ever have a hard time talking? When you're really sad or mad, do you ever act like Amy, or does Amy act differently than you? Amy gets so excited when she sees someone she loves, hears her favorite songs, or gets to do her favorite things. Sometimes Amy feels so strongly she expresses herself in a way that may seem a bit different. When Amy gets really excited, she jumps up and down, laughs and flaps her hands, which is called stimming. Remember, talking is really hard for Amy, so this is the way she expresses herself and gets her excitement out. What do you do when you feel excited? Do you ever act like Amy? Does Amy act differently than you? Amy loves her family so much. When Amy wants to tell someone that she cares for them, she'll hug them or kiss them, and sometimes she will press her forehead to theirs, like she does with her grandpa, who is so precious to her. That's her special way of saying, "I love you." How do you show someone you love them? Do you ever act like Amy? Does Amy act differently than you? Something to think about. When Amy is overwhelmed with emotion, she finds ways to make herself feel better. This is called self-soothing. Sometimes she wants a hug from her mommy and her daddy, but Amy often sucks on her finger to soothe herself. This gives Amy sensory input, which helps to calm her body. What do you need to calm your body when you get overwhelmed? Do you ever self-soothe? Do you ever act like Amy? Does Amy act differently than you? Amy loves being at home in her room, where she feels happy and safe. When she has to go somewhere new, sometimes Amy is uncomfortable. It helps Amy to have her favorite stuffed bunny with her. Another way Amy makes herself feel better is to lie down on the floor. It may seem a little silly, but Amy has needs not everyone can always understand. They're not wrong, just different. Do you ever feel uncomfortable in a new place? What do you do to make yourself feel better? Do you ever act like Amy, or does Amy act differently than you? There are some things that may make Amy different than you, but differences are what make us all beautiful. Amy has a hard time talking. It doesn't come as easily to her as it may come to you. Amy may make silly sounds you don't understand, but that's her way of talking. Amy goes to a school where she works with special teachers who teach her new things and help her learn how to talk. When she does learn a new word, Amy gets so excited. Think about how hard it would be to have ideas in your head but not be able to say them. Is there something that is hard for you? Do you get so excited when you learn something new too? How do you think Amy's special school is the same as yours? Some kids with autism have sensory processing issues. While some are sensory avoiders, Amy is a sensory seeker, which means she needs to experience things with all her senses. There's a school bus behind me. Hi kids, come read a book with me. Amy likes to touch lots of things, and she needs to chew on special toys and necklaces. This makes her feel better and calms her. She wears special headphones to dull noise because sounds can bother her and make her scared and uncomfortable. Although this need may be different than yours, do you have a need that maybe Amy doesn't have? We're all so different. Do loud noises bother you sometimes too? Sometimes they bother me. That's okay. Amy has a hard time looking at people in the eyes. This is called eye contact, and it can be a common struggle for many people with autism. It can make her uncomfortable and even be painful for some. Plus, she is often more interested in looking at beautiful scenery or her favorite stuffed animal. Do you see some ways Amy is just like you? Do you see some ways Amy is different than you? Isn't it great that everyone is so different and we all have beautiful qualities that make each of us so special? Everyone is amazing in their own way. And even though Amy may do things differently, she's just as amazing as you. Acknowledgement page. This is about the author, my beautiful friend, Kathy McCurniak. She's amazing. Love her so much. And that's about me. That picture was taken on Christmas morning. No makeup. But my husband said it was a great photo, so that's what we used. Thanks, honey. All right, and here we have a description of the book on the back. It feels good. The cover feels nice and shiny, and it looks great. I'm really excited. And I'm gonna post a link because I think you guys should buy it and share it with everyone you know, because even though this is a children's book and it's about autism, it's not just for kids and it's not just for autistic kids either. It's for everyone to help them understand autism, help them understand the behaviors associated with autism and why an autistic person might flap their hands or lay on the floor or chew on something or need to wear headphones, or all of these things that, you know, is really helping someone, and we need to help them by being more loving and understanding and less judgmental in this world. We need to really work on loving each other more and understanding each other and understanding disabilities, and this is really a book for everybody. So I hope that everybody goes and buys this on Amazon today. Amazing Amy. It is amazing, and I love it so much, and I love this little girl. She's so super sweet and adorable and precious. And it was an absolute joy for me painting these images. I really, really enjoyed this whole process. So this is the final step in the process, is having the actual book and now getting out there to people and getting it in the hands and minds and hearts of many, so that they can learn to understand and accept autism, just like we have learned to understand and accept my own son's autism. He's high functioning, but he is on the spectrum, and it's been a quite a journey with him. And so I, you know, illustrated this with a lot of love and my own from my own experience with autism as well. So I hope that you guys will go out and get this on Amazon today. Love you. Thanks. Peace.